Hey y'all. So, I don't know. Is it just me? But I want to talk about some today, which is closing out this week. That's on Friday. Well, mothers and real people in the world were going and getting ready for our children to start school. Um, in the midst of everybody sitting at home, I don't know, is everybody just collecting your check or whatever it is that you're doing? You're hearing in the news there's a lot of people going to jail for fraud because they're taking money and they're not having businesses. But if you're a conspiracy or theorist or whatever, you think that the system's shutting down, and if you do and you see that there's a new rollout in a new era, I would say that now, copper skin colored people, you would be trying to take this time to start your business. And for everyone else, you're seeing that the system is shutting down, and you're maybe realizing maybe the American dream is not what you thought it was. I want to talk about something because within me creating some and talking to other creators and content creators and artists, and me starting my own business, and it being about what I am and what I stand for as a copper skin colored woman. And I want to talk about fucking Brionna Taylor because I still don't understand. No fucking body seems to be, I mean, they can, but I'm not, why regular everyday people are not asking the question, how were they able to do this? Like, why? Like, nobody seems to be as alarmed and scared as what they should be. Because this can happen again. And it can be swept up under the rug. Because if they're rolling out laws that they don't want people to go and to demand answers and bear arms in the state that it happened in, and they're trying to implement laws that they can't go and come back there, they're going to try to go and sweep this under the rug. And I want to tell a story. There was a movie called American Violet, and it was based on this young black woman. I think she was a single mom. She stayed in public housing, and I can understand and only relate because I lived in public housing. And when you live in public housing, they have certain rules and certain things that you need to follow by, not having a record being one of them. They did a raid, a drug sweep, and they raided these apartments, and I believe that it was the complex, which is government housing, that was like in on it, and they sweep these apartments, and just theory, we figured somebody's gonna have some drugs. They took a bunch of people to jail, and in that bunch, it just so happened to be an innocent woman, and it happened a couple of innocent people, and it was one that wasn't gonna take no shit. So happened to be a black woman, and she stood up and she was like she wasn't gonna have this. But how they were able to do this is that they had a parliament. I believe the word is paramilitary, a private group, like a private sector. That means if something happens, they were not affiliated because they were privately contracted. If people are not paying attention, this is almost like the same thing. I would say and tell a lot of people to go and look at this movie, American Violet, because my outrage is that, one, Black Lives Matter, but do black women matter? If they do, everybody sleeps. Everybody has a mom. I weep inside as far as for this woman has. I'm a mom. I'm a daughter. I would weep for my mom to feel the pain of me laying in my bed, or me laying down in the comfort of my home and finding out I was murdered. And the system that's supposed to protect me is the system that did this. And I don't think that once, I don't know if people are paying attention, but that's kind of like the thing here. This week, closing this week, you're hearing about the singer, Jaguar Wright, and talking about compromising situations that she was put in, and women allow themselves to go and to be put in. And I was listening to this YouTube video, and it was on the 85 South show, and the guy, he said, one thing is with women is that they have to own is accountability. And that's one thing that women don't want to do. Or some is, do I want to do what the man do? Yeah, you can. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And at the end of the day, they hold you at a higher standard. And when women, y'all conduct yourselves in a certain way, y'all make it harder for the next woman. Because there are a lot of good men out here, but they are just honestly hurt. And if you have brothers, then you should know. Closing this week, they showed the, what is it? Celebrity boot camp, where the man, he choked up on the girl, he yoked the girl up, even though she threw apples and stuff at him, and that was wrong, that what he did, and it was wrong what they both did, because that was domestic violence. And if they were at home, I don't know how it would have went, but if you have brothers and you've been in heated arguments, you know how certain situations you go. And as a woman, and as men, we have to have better standards, and we have to conduct ourselves as better standards. And it comes down to, we have to treat and look at each other better. Closing out this week for me, I say get out here and create, and maybe start you a business. Don't just fraud the system. Get with you some people and some friends and create you a business, whatever it is, a t-shirt business. Everybody wears a fucking t-shirt. Wear a fucking slogan on it. Create something with a fucking message, is what I say. I don't know what everybody's doing, but it's kind of looking like black woman talks about being raped and being put in compromising position. Black woman goes and says, or gets killed in their sleep. We're not burning shit up about that, but yet and still recreate life. I don't know, but I'm gonna go and start my day. Hopefully you enjoy your weekend.